Good evening. Myself Dr. M. Takle from Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadrao, Itchalkaranji. Here unit number 2, study of machine elements. The unit number 2 contains that the study of machine element contains introduction, study of simple machine elements and components such as screwed fasteners, shaft coupling, pipe joints, riveted joints, welded joints, bearings and gears. We already studied what is meant by machine element, and in that what is meant by screw fasteners, shaft coupling, pipe joints, riveted joints and welded joints. In this lecture we are going to study bearings and gears. Introduction of machine elements. Machine elements are basic mechanical parts and features used as the building block of the most machines. Machine elements may be features of a part such as screw threads for integral plain bearings, or they may be discrete parts in and of themselves such as wheels, axles, pulleys, rolling elements like bearings or gears. In this lecture we are going to study bearings. A bearing is a mechanical element, or that is machine element, that constrains relative motion to the desired motion and reduces friction between moving parts. The design of the bearing may, for example, provide for free linear movement of the moving part or for free rotation around a fixed axis. The term bearing is derived from the verb to bear. A bearing being a machine element that allows one part to bear, that is to support another. We will discuss in details. A bearing is a machine element. We already studied to build a machine or any related to any automobile, considering a machine tool. To build that machine tool, its final assembly takes place with the help of various sub-assemblies, and the various sub-assemblies takes place with the help of various sub-parts, that is with the help of various different machine elements. And bearing is one of the machine element that constrains relative motion to only the desired motion, and the main purpose of bearing is used to reduce the friction between the moving parts. Considering spindle of machine tool, moving part is there, spindle is a moving part, and to reduce the friction for that spindle and reduce the friction between that moving parts, bearing plays an important role which reduces the friction of the spindle. The design of the bearing may, for example, provide for free linear movement of the moving part or for free rotation around a fixed axis. Considering again a spindle which gives a free moving part for free rotation around a fixed axis. The axis of spindle is fixed and which gives a free linear movement for that spindle. The term bearing is derived from the verb to bear, that is nothing but to support. In this case, the shaft or spindle is supported between the bearing and the load coming on that shaft is absorbed by this spindle to reduce the friction, reduce that vibrations. Right now, bearing is main purpose is to support the another part, that is to support the shaft or spindle in a machine tool. Classification of bearings. Bearings are classified broadly according to the type of operation, the motions allowed, or to the direction of the loads, that is forces applied to the parts. It is classified according to the type of operation, motion, which type of motion are going to allow, and direction, type of force. the bearings are classified. Now the bearings are mainly classified as plain bearing consisting of a shaft rotating in a hole. Considering a simple shaft which is rotating in a hole, in this case, to reduce the friction, plain bearing are used. Now another type is rolling element bearing, which is mostly used bearing in which rolling elements placed between the turning and the stationary races prevent sliding friction. There are two main types. One is a ball bearing and second one is a roller bearing. Ball bearing in which the rolling element are spherical balls. Roller bearing in which the rolling elements are cylindrical, taper or spherical rollers. Considering the second case, rolling elements bearing, in which rolling elements placed between the turning and the stationary races. For bearing, there are two races are there. One is a fixed or stationary races, one is a turning, that is rotating, to prevent that turning, that is rotating race is there, and the stationary race is for preventing that sliding friction. First type is a ball bearing in which that rolling elements are ball. We already know that there are two races, one is a fixed race and second one is a turning race. Right now in ball bearing, the rolling element, it is a rolling type of bearing, so rolling element are spherical balls. Spherical balls are used for the rolling element. And roller bearing in which the rolling elements are cylindrical, taper or spherical rollers. It may be cylindrical roller, that is cylindrical roller bearing, taper roller, that is taper roller bearing, or spherical rollers, that is spherical roller bearing. These are the different types of bearings. Now we will consider first bearing, that is plain bearing, consisting of a shaft rotating in a hole. When simple a shaft is rotating in a hole, plain bearing is preferred. A plain bearing or more commonly sliding bearing and slide bearing is the simplest type of bearing comprising with a bearing surface and no rolling element. In a plain bearing there is no rolling element. We already studied the types of rolling element, that ball or roller is there for that rolling element. But in case of plain bearing there is no any rolling element. It is a simple bearing and which is more commonly used for sliding bearing. It is a sketch of plain bearing. It is just like a bush. It is a material may be copper or brass to wear for friction resistance or for wear resistance. The copper or brass is used. The dimension is shown. It is a simple cylinder. That plain bearing is nothing but a simple cylinder as shown in a figure. Its inside diameter is d, outside diameter is d1 and length L. It is one of the application of plain bearing used in a KSB pump as shown in a figure. Spindle or shaft is there and to support this shaft the plain bearing is used because here no rolling element is required. So simple a bush or plain bearing roller is used in a case of KSB pump. Then second application is second type is rolling element bearing. It is one of the most used bearing in a machine tool industry or in any industry related to machine elements. The first type in the rolling element bearing is ball bearing, in which the rolling elements are spherical balls. In ball bearing, the rolling element is spherical balls. And in case of second, roller bearing, in which the rolling elements are cylindrical, taper or spherical rollers. Our first one is a ball bearing in which rolling element is used balls. Roller bearing in which rolling elements used maybe it is a cylindrical, taper or spherical rollers. Depends on the application. The various types of bearing is used like plain bearing or ball bearing or roller bearing. Considering first bearing, that is ball bearing. A ball bearing is a type of rolling element bearing. It is one of the type of rolling element bearing that uses ball to maintain the separation between the bearing races. The purpose of ball bearing is to reduce rotational friction and support radial and axial load. We know that in a machine tool industry or in a machine tool, the various loads coming on the spindle, it may be radial load, it may be axial load, it may be thrust load, that is, or the combination of all. In this case, a ball bearing is a type of rolling element bearing and ball to maintain the separation between bearing races. We already studied that there are two races are there. One is a plane race, that is non-rotating, and second one is a rotating race. And to maintain the gap between two races, balls are used. The purpose of a ball bearing is to reduce rotational friction. The ball bearing is used to reduce the rotational friction. In a machine tool, spindle, there is a friction takes place, and to reduce that friction, the ball bearing are used. Also, to support the radial and axial load. When during cutting there are radial and axial loads are coming on the spindle or the shaft, to support that radial and axial load, ball bearings are used. It is one of the FAG company. There are various companies of ball bearing manufacturing. One is a SKF, second one is a FAG, and other companies are there. Here, 3D view of that picture of ball bearing is shown, as well as 2D sketch is there. It is a single ball is used. From this figure, it is clear that there are two races in a ball bearing. One is a turning race, that is a rotating race, and second one is a fixed race. That fixed race is fixed in housing, and the turning race in which shaft or spindle is fixed, which is rotating in that inner or turning race. And to maintain the gap between inner race and outer race, that is inner cage and outer cage, balls are used as shown in a figure, and this bearing is mostly used as already studied, where the radial and axial load coming on the spindle or shaft, and it is one of the supporting element to absorb the radial and axial load which is coming on the shaft. And this is a sketch for ball bearing, single groove ball bearing or single ball bearing, which is used to absorb axial and radial loads. This is some parts of ball bearing. One is the outer race, inner race, rolling element. Ball are used as a rolling element, and separator is there. Now, outer cage or outer race is a fixed race. Inner race is a rotating race, and to maintain the gap between outer race and inner race, rolling element balls are used in type of ball bearing. Then separator is used as shown in a figure, and rolling elements balls are used. Application: one of the application of ball bearing is in case of automobile or bicycle, spokes are there as shown in figure, and to support the shaft, the ball bearing is used. Then second type of bearing is in case of roller bearing, also known as rolling element bearing, are similar to ball bearing, is that they are designed to carry a load while minimizing friction. However, roller bearing transmit loads using cylindrical rolling elements rather than balls to maintain the separation between moving parts of a bearing. Now, the main difference between ball bearing and this roller bearing is that in both are similar. There are inner cases there, outer cases there. That is, outer race and inner race is there. But in case of ball bearing, balls are used as a rolling element. But in a roller coated bearing, rollers are used to separate as a rolling element, as well as to separate the inner case as well as outer case. It is one of the example of rolling contact bearing in which cylindrical rollers are placed between inner case and outer case to maintain the gap between inner case and outer case, and roll as a rolling element to support due to various loads, the roller contact bearing rollers are used. The ball bearing and roller bearing is same, but the difference is only in a ball bearing, balls are used to maintain gap between inner case and outer case, and that rolling element is balls. But in case of roller contact bearing, rollers are used to maintain the gap between inner case and outer case. Is one of the figure which shows the 2D sketch of roller contact bearing, in which rollers are fixed as shown in a figure to maintain the gap between inner case and outer case. Taper roller bearing. Now mostly in a machine tool industry, taper roller bearings are used to absorb the load and to support the bearing, because various operations are carried out in a machine tool like drilling, milling. So various types of load are coming on the bearings. To absorb that loads and to support the spindle, taper roller bearing is mostly used in a machine tool industries. Now, application of worm gear box is shown here, in which worm and worm wheel is shown. To support the worm, taper roller bearing as shown in a sketch shown by some green color, taper roller bearing is used to support the worm, as well as in a side view worm wheel is there and worm wheel shaft is there, and to support that worm wheel shaft again two bearings are used. From this figure it is clear that to support the shaft and as well as to reduce the friction or to absorb the load coming on the shaft of worm as well as shaft of worm wheel, the bearings are used. In a first sketch, left hand sketch, to support the worm wheel shaft, two taper roller bearings are used, and in case of second sketch, to support the worm, two taper roller bearings are used. Application. There are lot of applications of bearings. Here highlighted some bearings. Single row ball bearing, which is most commonly used to absorb radial and axial loads. Bearings of jet engines, transmission of helicopters, onboard equipment, single row ball bearing is used. Roller bearing used in power generation, wind turbines, gear drives, rolling mills, machine tool spindle, gear reduction units. We already studied in a previous sketch. It is a as shown in a gear reduction units. It is one of the gear reduction unit. Worm and worm wheel is used for gear reduction, and in this case, that taper roller bearing is used. As I already told that in a machine tool spindle, taper roller bearing plays an important, that is taper roller bearing plays an important role in case of machine tool spindles, because various operations are carried out with the help of machine tool spindle like drilling, milling and tapping, then counter boring, etc., etc. So various types of load comes on that spindle. To absorb the loads and to support the spindle, taper roller bearing is most famous in case of machine tool spindles. Then double row ball bearing. It is used. The difference between single row and double row is that in case of single row, in a single row balls are used as a rolling element. In a double row, in two side balls are used as a rolling elements, and the application of double row ball bearings are pumps, reducers, the wheels and screws, and various equipments. Single and double row angular contact bearing. Again one of the type of angular contact bearing used in ball screw or lead screw application. That double row angular contact bearings are used in a ball screw or lead screw applications. Considering ball screw or lead screw, ball screw is used in CNC machines for more accuracy purpose, and lead screw is used in our conventional lathe machine during the thread cutting operation. So these are very important angular contact bearing used in a machine tool industry. Then second one is a roller bearing, power generation, wind turbine, gear drives, rolling mills. You already know that machine tool spindle and gear reduction units that roller bearings are used. Right now, from the bearing it is clear that there are main two types, plain bearing and rolling contact bearing. In a rolling contact bearing again ball bearing is there and roller bearing is there, and ball bearing is used rolling for rolling element. In the case of ball bearing, balls are used, and in case of rolling element for roller bearing, rollers are used. These are the various applications where bearing is used to support the shaft, to reduce the friction and to absorb the various loads coming on the shaft. One of the simple application of that ball bearing is in a ball screw or lead screw of CNC machines or a regular conventional lathe machine. And the one of the favorite application of roller bearing is a machine tool spindle and gear reduction units like worm and worm wheel gear reduction. Okay, thank you.